Hey everybody, welcome to Robin's house. Today I'm talking about a technique that I learned when I was putting together the November stamp club. So for the stamp club this month, we made some, albeit they're pretty simple cards once you know how to do this. But I just love, look at how these look like real leaves that fell. They're all changed in colors, and I wanted to show you how to do that. I'm just going to leave this over to the side so we can kind of remember what we're working on here. And I did, well, before we get started, so you see there are two ways that I did this. And I actually kind of like this way better because it feels like a leaf that has fallen. This way, you know, with the outline, it's a little more stark. But I will say, if you do this, do the outline first. It's a lot easier to aim where your leaves are going if you have that outline already there. All this takes, well, if you have something more special, good on you, I guess. I have a tissue. So if you take a tissue and you fold it up into a square, a small square, just make sure my tissues have a little design on one corner, and that design will come out on your projects. So fold it in a way that doesn't leave any lines. So this is my tissue, and I'm going to take, I only have 3 colors of reinkers. I'm sorry to say I do not collect all the colors in the world. So I have, in my case here, I have a lemon. So I'm going to put a bunch of lemon on my tissue. And then I have a little bit of tangerine on my tissue. And some cranberry. So it'll take a little while for these to drench. And you know what, I'm going to add a little bit more yellow because this yellow is pretty light and I just want there to be a little more. Okay. So that is the extent of your new ink pad. And then you would take your, so you have some scratch paper. So this is a scratch paper that's the size of this. So 2 inches by 5.5. And then I also have a scratch paper as well, so I don't ruin my mat. And then I just take my leaf stamp, and I'm just going to stamp it on my tissue. And then I will just put it on my card. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then if you get too much ink, you can, of course, use your foamy. No, this is a chamois. And then you can decide if you want, how you want to create your card. If you want the red to be at the bottom, if you think the red belongs at the top. I'm afraid I don't live in a land where I see a lot of falling multicolored leaves, so I don't actually know how they form. But it's so easy, and it's really, really, really pretty. And that's it. And then you'll see if you're, I'll do a couple just to try to quickly. If you do the outline here, it's pretty hard to tell where you are. Though I did it almost perfectly. But let's see if we put the outline down first. We can find our way here. See how it's so easy to see where that line ended up. And there we go. Perfectly perfect. So the other thing I wanted to show you really quickly is if you wanted to create this November. So obviously you would need a larger spot to go, and then you would just make your reinker go farther along the line. So it's the exact same way, but you might overlap your colors just a little bit like that. And then you just add your yellow. See, so it's the exact same idea. It's just a different size of ink pad. So I hope you try out that technique. It's really fun. I love it on these leaves, these fall leaves. Super cute. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. Happy crafting.